The New York Enterprise Report recently produced Conquering the Crisis, How Clever Small Business Owners Are Adapting in the New Economy. At this exclusive event, which was sponsored and hosted by Citibank, more than 60 area business owners discussed the new normal in 4 roundtables. Each roundtable was moderated by a blogger from a major media company. In the following segments, each of these moderators report on the highlights of the discussions.
Biggest issue is that nobody wants to pay us, so that's a problem. The biggest response and one of the biggest takeaways that a lot of us got was about having better relationships with our customers. Someone brought up the point of having an advocate internally, to have that kind of go-to person to get paid. We talked about also some of us do the collections ourselves, some of us outsource it to other people. I myself, get nausea collecting money, so I have someone, in my company do it. Other people prefer to do it themselves. But having that relationship with a person, especially if you're dealing with a large company, when invoices are going out, I think most of us have experienced that, God forbid your invoice gets sent to the wrong person in the wrong cubicle, suddenly it's another 90 days before you're seeing any money. So taking some time out to make sure that it gets to the right person, validating that it's in their system, and then confirming with them when it's going to be paid were some big steps. And the relationships are a big part of that. The second part is offering discounts. A lot of the people that were at the roundtable said that they offer discounts to their customers if they will pay them sooner. So rather than just paying late or paying on time, they want to get the cash in the door, and that's something that was really, really valuable. One way that some people had mentioned about increasing payments was by using credit cards. Many of the people in the group did use credit cards. They used PayPal. Paying the that extra service charge, kind of sucks, but at the same time, getting money in the bank is much better. So a lot of people were saying in these days, this is what we're doing. Just about everybody in the group, if they were selling either services or large kinds of products, everybody was getting money up front. So if you're ever doubtful or self-conscious about asking to get paid in advance, a lot of people are doing it right now, and people are making that payment. And that really helps collecting, on the back end. The biggest tip is, and I know I keep, harboring on this relationship thing, but starting off the relationship on the right foot is what a lot of people were talking about, particularly having a contract in writing as to what the payment terms are, and awkward as it may be, having that conversation up front, that this is what the payment terms are, we really do need that deposit up front, and then this is when the next amount will be due and the third amount will be due. The conversation up front came about as a really important thing to talk about. 2 big things. Number one, it gets back to that whole relationships thing. So stretching out payments and playing games with your important suppliers is not exactly the ingredients for a good long-term relationship. So what came out in the roundtable was that people that had good relationships with their suppliers, paid them on time, didn't give them headaches, were more in a position to negotiate better discounts and better deals going down the line. And we all think about that with our own clients and our own customers. I mean, you just, you're not about to give a break to a jerk, but if a guy's been paying their bills and they've been good to you, you'll be good to them as well. And a lot of people in the roundtable found that. So that was number one. Number two is one person participating, Deborah, wherever Deborah's, said that it was a really great idea to ask for a discount all the time. And by asking for a discount, again, without being a jerk about it, we're all looking for cash flow coming in. She was recommending that you reach out to your individual suppliers and vendors and say, look, if we pay early or even if we pay on time, what a concept, can we negotiate 5% off, 10% off? And a lot of suppliers and a lot of companies are up for doing just that. So that's another thing to think about. You don't get unless you ask.